talk about the main thing here, that Oracle mid. Kezu, I mean, how did that draft for T1 end up shaping for you? You know, them putting Oracle mid, but also end up not putting that Undying in the off lane.
Yeah, so I thought they were gonna have something, you know, cool in store, and I'm always ready and happy to be surprised, which didn't happen this game. I feel like I have to go back to like January. I feel like this is a very big outdraft, one of the bigger ones we've seen. I feel like the second phase is actually it's a disaster for T1. Secret pick Chen. I feel like your response to it is very mediocre. You don't really pick a lot of teamfight, not a lot of damage. And this also shows when Secret doubled down, picking a very free Lycan on 18, because you already didn't answer the Chen. Now Lycan is good. Then you last pick Tide also without banning Ursa. And then I feel like their draft just did not come together for T1 at all.
I mean, throughout the game as well, Chrysalis on Ursa just didn't feel that pressure. But Fear, was there much more T1 could have done with their draft? Or you were all eggs in the basket for Secret for this one?
Well, I haven't seen Oracle. I did mention earlier there's a good reason for why I haven't seen Oracle. Not a big believer in the hero. At least they did something different with it than putting on pause 5, because I think it's a weak 5, but looking at this game too, it doesn't look that much better in the mid position. I think they started off with a really good draft here, but I think this Oracle's gotta get shelved. I am not impressed by this hero this patch whatsoever, but I did enjoy a lot how Team Secret made adjustments. Not every team can do this by putting their offlane player in the mid lane to give them a laning advantage here, so that was really smart by Team Secret, and I think that threw T1 off quite a bit in this game, and they didn't expect that, and kudos to Secret on this game. Like, it was very smart on the way they drafted. On top of that, their laning decisions are really good. And yeah, just shout out to Nisha and Rezo to be able to branch out of their comfort zone and play in a lane that they probably haven't played in months, I would imagine, at least.
Yeah, it's showing that versatility that Secret are able to pull out. And for yourself, T Panda, I mean, we've touched on the draft, we've touched on that laning, but as we got later into the game, there's some key things that stood out for how Secret were just sort of running over this map.
I think this is one rare example of where Morphling does not have a game. Like, where T1, basically where they were looking for pickoffs and getting their game to roll out, they still had a net worth deficit towards these Lycans, Ursas, Lishraks, and it's like, you guys are going to fall behind really fast if you don't hit your timings early. And with this Oracle specializing in that early game damage, when you don't get the maximum out of this hero, I feel like maybe there should have been some changes on T1's side. Like, I think the Undying maybe should have still been a core instead of a support to kind of give more for this Morphling, have that beefy front to go with. But it just fell flat. Right? I mean, to be completely honest, like, it was a special type of draft from T1, but like Kezu and Fear both said, like, Secret adjusted really well to this, and I believe that once they had that net worth lead, they were not going to let go of that.
I mean, yeah, it was credit due that Secret played this absolutely outstandingly, and T1 always trying to think outside of the box. Sometimes it works, it does wonders for them, other times it unfortunately ends up in a game that we just saw there. But looking forward, Kezu, do you feel that it is a very easy fix and adjustment for T1, that it is this draft thing and, you know, there isn't really too much to worry about?